Hey everyone, it's Amanda, and I'm back to tell you how the last few days have gone. Let's see, I was scheduled to get my port procedure done the other day, and that went pretty well. It wasn't necessarily a surgery, it was more of like a procedure where they went in and made two lacerations. One was a big enough one to get that quarter size part in, and the other one is up here where my vein is, where they inserted the kind of like tubing into there. So this is what it looks like so far. Sorry if you get grossed out. It's just bruised a little bit, and I still have the steri strips on it until they fall off. So that went okay. I was really sore from it when I got home. For some reason, it just getting up or moving in any kind of way, it just felt so tight and stretched. But other than that, I kind of just took it easy the rest of that day and slept. And then the next day was my first chemo. I was extremely nervous about that, and kind of even extra nervous because the port was so new and it was hurting me so bad that morning. But ever since I even walked in to get my first chemo, all the nurses and everyone was so nice. It just made me feel so much better. So I went in. I actually was greeted by my oncologist, which I figured I wouldn't even see him at all. So that was kind of nice and comforting. And let's see, the beginning part of the chemo, for me at least, since it was my first one, it just started out with them doing simple things like taking my blood pressure, asking me questions, and then they decided to take off my dressing because I had dressing on this still, and they were going to make access to the port to take some blood work and to just clean it out and go from there. So that did hurt, probably mostly because it was still swollen, and as you can see, it's kind of bruising. But it wasn't too bad. And once they stick you once with that, that's it for the rest of the day. All of your drugs, all of your blood work, everything goes through there, which is really nice. Actually, I'm thankful for that because I've heard so many horror stories about people's arms and veins getting ruined from all the IVs. So, I was just extremely nervous for that. But they did a lot of precautionary things, like I got antibiotics and steroids in between all the drugs that I got. And let's see, one of the drugs they actually had to test on my arm before they put it in me just to make sure I didn't have a reaction, and that actually was really painful. The nurse had told me it was going to be painful, but it was a lot worse than I thought. So, but just that and inserting into the port, those were the only things that really hurt me. I kind of just sat back in a recliner with my mom there and read a magazine, and the nurse was in and out several times giving me different drugs through my IV, and that was about it. And actually, I was surprised. It wasn't exactly what I thought it was going to be, and I thought while it was happening I would start to be sick, but they give you so many anti-nausea medicines during the time you're there, and while they're giving you each drug, that it went pretty well, and it was actually faster than I thought it would be as well. So, sorry if I sound a little out of it. Today is the day after the chemo, and when I came home from chemo, I stayed up for a little bit, but then I kind of felt extremely tired at like 7 p.m., which is not like me. So I thought, I'll take a nap. But that turned into me wanting to sleep the entire night. So I slept really good night, besides getting up every 6 hours to take my anti-nausea medicine because they want you to keep up on that and be proactive. They don't want you to wait till it's too late. So other than that, today I've actually honestly have had hardly any symptoms or anything. I'm tired and I feel a little foggy in my brain, but I did go out to the store. I've been walking around. I just get tired kind of easily, but other than that, I seem to do my regular activities just fine. So, if that's any relief for anyone, because I know I would have liked to know that ahead of time, I was very nervous. But, so my next chemo isn't for 2 weeks. So I was thinking in between then maybe I could have, a video here or there saying like how I'm doing next week, a week after the chemo. And I also wanted to make a whole video about family and support systems and stuff like that. Hoping you guys would want to hear about that. But I also wanted to say, if anyone has any questions, about anything I'm going through, it could be that you're going through the same thing, or it could be just that you're a friend or family member and are curious about something. I would be more than happy to talk to you about it. And please keep spreading the word. Like I said before, my whole goal of this is just to raise awareness of what Hodgkin's lymphoma is, because I know even majority of the people in my family or friends didn't know what it was at all when I first got diagnosed, including myself. And I also want to obviously help someone. I'm sure throughout all of my support, which has grown immensely and I'm so thankful for, I'm sure someone out there either knows someone or is going through something quite like this. So I guess I'm just hoping that I can help them by you guys sharing my story with them, and maybe even them watching my videos. Maybe that could help. Just anything I can do to help anyone would be wonderful. That's my whole goal here. Besides updating my family and friends on what's going on that don't see me or talk to me every day, I also just really want to help people and raise awareness. So anyways, I really appreciate everyone. I am so appalled at the amount of people that are following me or liking or subscribing or commenting every single day. It really means the world to me. It brings my spirits even higher. But I do want you all to know I feel extremely positive. I might not sound like it on my videos. I'm just kind of out of it right now, and I get nervous. But truthfully, I feel that I have one of the greatest chances, and I know for a fact in my heart that I will completely come out of this fine, and I expect, hopefully after 4 months of chemo, to be, going back to my normal life and living it to the fullest. And I just am excited to get rolling on this and start making you guys proud. So that's about it for this update. Keep watching, please. Keep sharing, keep talking to people, keep raising awareness and telling someone that might have the same thing. I'm always available, messaging, anything for questions, anything I can do to help. So thank you all again for watching. I really, really appreciate all the support. I just can't believe how much it's grown. And I love you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye.